Great job, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
No doubt.
All right, we are fresh off of Stanford's Pro Day, and I have some 49ers intel to share with you guys. So, as we know, and you may have seen me tweet or post, John Lynch was at the Pro Day today. And not only John Lynch, but wide receiver coach Leonard Hankerson. And why this is important is because Elic Ayomanor, who is one of the top wide receiver prospects coming out in this draft, is the person of interest. They had some other players, a couple linebackers, offensive linemen, and defensive linemen, but all eyes for the 49ers, at least were John Lynch and Leonard Hankerson, were on Elic Ayomanor. So it was pretty interesting. So when they were going through the workouts, and Elic didn't run the 40, he didn't do any field drills, he just ran routes and caught passes. And I saw John Lynch walk over to the guy who was running the drills and kind of talk to him a little bit. And then the guy goes over to Elic, tells him, whatever John Lynch told him. And then you see Leonard Hankerson walk over, and it looks like they requested a route. So Leonard comes over, coaches him up, and then he goes and runs the route. And I thought that was pretty interesting. They were really the only ones to request a route until the very end, and they didn't run a go route, so they wanted to see a go ball. So he ran a deep shot, caught it over the shoulder. It was beautiful. It's actually standing right next to John Lynch and Leonard Hankerson, right where Elic made the catch, and they liked what they saw. So I really do believe that, if you like mock drafts and you like doing that stuff, Elic Ayomanor, wide receiver, might be a name to pay attention to, maybe at pick 43. I spoke to Elic after the Pro Day. I'll put our little conversation up here, but he confirmed with me that he met with the San Francisco 49ers yesterday, and then he will be at their local Pro Day. So it seems like there could be some real interest between the San Francisco 49ers and Elic. So, and he's pretty talented, man. And, I was talking to someone who works here, and he was telling me that John Lynch has been checking in on Elic for about 2 years now. So this could absolutely be a player that the San Francisco 49ers draft. He's a solid wide receiver. He's definitely an NFL wide receiver, most likely a second-round prospect. So that is definitely a name to keep an eye on for the 49ers moving forward. Like I said, I feel like, not only is this, John Lynch's alma mater, but he brought Leonard Hankerson for a reason. They really wanted to get eyes on. And, when I talked to Elic about it, which you'll hear about in a second, his interpretation was that they probably wanted to coach him up a little bit, see how he took instruction, things like that. So he's a player to keep an eye on, but let me know what you guys think. Here's the interview with Elic, and let me know what you think. But it was a cool day. Got to interview Andrew Luck today as well. Andrew Luck had mentioned that he uses John Lynch for a resource because he's now the general manager for the Stanford football team. And so he said, John was a guy that he has spoken to a bunch, and sure enough, they were out here on the field talking together. So John Lynch, Andrew Luck, Leonard Hankerson, a couple 49er scouts. Definitely seems like could be some action here. So take a look at the interview I got right here, and let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. All right, so you got to get the Pro Day out of the way in front of all the scouts. A couple, John Lynch was here. What was it like going through that process, and how does it feel now that it's over? Can you breathe a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's just routes. That's what you do all year round, right? And you have a whole season, 12 games of tape of that this year, 12 games the year before that. And so honestly, this is the easy part of it all. The 40 and the jumps and all that performance testing is what's the hard part, because this is really where you feel at home. And so it's really just getting back to my roots and the bread and butter, right?
Yeah, so there was one situation kind of towards the end of your routes where it looked like Leonard Hankerson, wide receiver coach for the 49ers, came out.
Yeah.
Did he tell you to run a specific route, kind of something that you wanted to see in your route running?
Yeah, that was just a route on the fly that he gave to me. I didn't know what the purpose was or what he wanted to see out of it, but I think he just wanted to coach me up and see kind of how I responded to that. So I just did what he asked.
How cool is it to be able to, have the 49ers in your backyard and see John Lynch here, taking an interest in you, and having Leonard Hankerson here? How cool is it to go out there and perform in front of those guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, like you said, they're in the backyard, so we go out and watch the games as much as we can in the season if we get the opportunity to. So it just goes to show like the hard work can pay off eventually. And so, it's a humbling experience, to be honest.
Have you met with the 49ers much, or have any 30 visits scheduled or anything like that?
I met with them yesterday or the day before that, and I'm going to go out to their local day on the 9th.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes, Coach.
Now, set.